Hello, 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 family. How y'all doing? Let me give a couple of people some time to come on. Let me tag a few people while I'm waiting. Well, I don't necessarily have to wait. I'm just going to go ahead. I know a lot of people might be cooking or wrapping presents, but I just wanted to tag a few people in this. Feel free to share this with your team members, with your sponsors. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay, so let me close that. All right, so last week, how y'all doing? How y'all doing, family? Last week I started something that I entitled Success Sundays, and I know the time is getting late. It's Christmas Eve, and I wanted to be true to myself when I said I'm going to make a habit of doing this, sharing these words of encouragement. So it is about 11:30, and I wanted to make sure I still got this in while it was still Sunday. So today I'm going to be talking about courage. 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 Does anybody know what courage means, or what it means to have courage or to be courageous? If you don't, I looked it up. So I looked up some words that mean the same thing as courage. And some of those words are brave, valor, fearlessness. We probably hear that a lot in our business. Daring, it means audacity. To have a boldness, grit, heroism, pluck, and gallantry. Those are just a few names, a few words to name a few that mean the same thing as courage. So my question tonight is, do you have courage for your business? Yes, Akeisha, the ability to face adversity and keep going. You're absolutely correct. That's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it means. And I took a scripture reference tonight for this mini teaching, and it comes from Judges 6:12, and it's about a young man that's called Gideon. If any of you have, gone to Bible study or Sunday school, or you may have heard your pastors at one point or your teachers talk about Gideon, that's who I'm about to make a reference to tonight. And it is in Judges chapter 6, verse 12. And I won't prolong the time. It states, "And the angel of the Lord appeared to him," meaning to Gideon, "and said to him, 'The Lord is with you, you mighty man of valor.'" So here that word, let me read that again. "And the angel of the Lord appeared to him and said to him, 'The Lord is with you, you mighty man of valor.'" That is the scripture reference on tonight. So, do you have courage? As Akeisha said, do you have the ability to face adversity and to keep on going? And I'm going to piggyback off of Akeisha's word. She said the ability to face adversity. Sometimes we bring adversity from within. I'm trying to keep this. Oh, thank you, Akeisha. Sometimes, we are our own adversity sometimes. And we need to have courage so that we can face whatever it is that's keeping us back. I'm trying to keep this business focused, but you can apply it to any area of your life. We have to face those things that are keeping us back, keeping us from pursuing our vision, keeping us from pursuing our dreams in our business, our visions in our business, things that are keeping us from completing tasks and staying focused. We need the courage so that we can face those things. Another question I want to ask you is, are you seeking help in your business? Are you seeking help in your business? You do, Akeisha? Yes, yes. Are you crying out for help? Sometimes when we face adversity, as what Akeisha said, sometimes we have to seek for help. And the company teaches us that if you need help, number one, we have to rely on our sponsors. Or we can use other methods, other resources, like we can use our back office, our resource tab, and we can try to face what it is that we need help with, via those methods. Or pull from a sister consultant or a brother consultant. We need to seek out for help. And here we find Gideon. Gideon was crying out to God. He was crying out to God because he felt defeated. Again, the children of Israel, they were the children of Israel, not in a good place. And Gideon was crying out for help for them as a people. And God visited him. And God told him that the Lord is with him because he was a mighty man of valor. So you may be facing some adversity, some situations in your business where you need help, where you've reached out to someone for help. Take courage in knowing that God is with you. Just as God was with Gideon, so will he be with you. And the outcome to that story with Gideon, and if you want to read the whole entire story, you can go to Judges chapter 6 and you can read that story. Thank you for the hearts. That's good, Akeisha. I always, because I'm such a, hold on, let me finish reading what you said. Yes, I do the same thing. Because I'm such a self-motivator, I will try to find help myself first, whether it's me relying on another sister consultant, another brother consultant, my sponsor, my back office, the resources tab. I try YouTube videos. I pull from all different avenues when I'm looking for help within my business. And that's why I like the fact that we have Frank Diva's group and we have other groups that we are a part of where we can ask questions, we can share our experiences, we can share our challenges, we can share our disappointments, we can share encouragement. I like the fact that we have those groups because within those groups we are strengthened. We will find some source of help that can help us to fight through that adversity. And I like that, Akeisha. God is your CEO. That's right. And technically, truthfully, we sign up under our sponsors, but our success truly lies on what we do, the steps that we take in this business. So we definitely, I'm glad that we have these different avenues that we can take to go to for help. And I like that the angel of the Lord told him, which brings me back to relationship. We have to have a relationship with God because in our times of trouble, in our times of adversity, when we're facing different obstacles, different enemies, we can always rest and be assured that God is with us. It may not seem like it, but he said that he'll never leave us and that he'll never forsake us. Yes, Akeisha. Well, you're part of one of them now, which is Frank Divas. You should have maybe, if you're in this group, it appears to be that your sponsor is connected to this group, which is why you was added to this group. So you might want to check with your sponsor to see if they have their own group. And as you scroll down Frank's Divas group, if you see anything that stands out to you, from other consultants, you can always friend those consultants as well. So I also like the fact that as it moves along in the story, when Gideon is having dialogue with the angel and the angel is talking back and forth, they're going back and forth, they're having conversation. Gideon began to bring up different things like, where was you when, or where was the same God that helped my ancestors hid there? And at this point, he began to reminisce back on old things, But I like the fact that the angel of the Lord also told him that because God is with him, he can go in the strength that he has. So I'm telling you tonight that wherever you're finding an area of difficulty, just know that you have the strength on the inside of you. Last week, I spoke a little bit about the mustard seed of faith that's already on the inside of you. Well, now you're also learning that you have to go in the strength that you have. Whatever, you have some strength on the inside of you to face the different obstacles that you come up against. Whether it's trying to find new ways to recruit, trying to have new ways to have a party, trying to find more ways, that you can build your inventory. You have to go in the strength that you have. Muster up those different resources, put it together, and just go. Don't be afraid. Just do it. You have to go in the strength that you're in. Just a couple of days ago, I was thinking, with this being the Christmas season, holidays, and I'm like, okay, I got all this jewelry on me, and how my job is set up, I cannot easily network with other people. Which is fine, because where there is a will, there is always a way. But I was like, I got to get my jewelry out there. I know that if I show it, it will sell. Guarantee. I'll take that to the bank any day. So I happened to be going to the grocery store the other day, and it's like a strip plaza, and it has like different stores that's in this plaza. And this one particular store is now closed down. It's out of business. The space is empty. It has vacant on the window. And as I was driving by, I heard something on the inside of me that said, set up shop there. So I'm like, set up shop there. And then immediately the enemy that's on the inside of me. Now, remember in the story we was talking about Gideon. Gideon was scared of the enemy that had came to conquer Israel at the time. So the enemy rose up on the inside of me and was like, you can't go up there, or just bringing all these types of negative vibes my way. But see, I had to stop and reassure myself. I had to exercise that mustard seed size faith that I had what's on the inside of me. I had to stop and realize that the Lord was with me. I had to stop and realize that I had to do what I needed to do with the strength that was in me. So as I began to edify myself, to encourage myself, in what I was doing, I got my best girlfriend, who's also a consultant, and I said, okay, we're going to do a pop-up shop. We're going to we're going to pop up there, and we're going to set up, and we're going to put this jewelry out, and we're going to sell this jewelry. And rest assured, we got out of church today. We went to that empty lot that was there. We pulled out, because we always stay ready. In this business, we say we have to stay ready. Stay ready so that you don't have to get ready. So we always keep jewelry in our car. We have a table in our car, a chair in our car, everything that we need, our business cards, our jewelry. We always keep that stuff on us, because we always look for opportunities. So that was our opportunity today. I had seen it a few days ago, and today was the time. I had to go in the strength that I had. So we got out there and we put our tables up real quick. I said, we're not going to put up no elaborate displays, because it really don't take all that. We're just going to put this black tablecloth on this table. We're going to put our little stands bust up. We're going to set up our blockbuster pieces on the table, and I'm going to put a balloon up there. I put a pink and black balloon up there. We didn't have a sign. We didn't have any elaborate displays. But what we had was faith. What we had was strength. And we went with the faith that we had. And we went with the strength that we had. And we conquered that enemy. We left there with money in our pockets. We left there with contacts. We left there with leads. We left there with possible recruits. We left there with people knowing that there is jewelry out here that is $5. We left there with customers that had done given us valuable information that we could use in our business, that were pouring into us. They were so surprised that the jewelry was the quality that it was, and they wanted to know where we had been all this time. Hi, Pumpkin. And so we left there encouraged, but not only did we leave encouraged, we left with money in our pocket, which is why we joined this business. We joined this business for a reason. We all have different whys, but I know that making money was part of each and every one of our whys. So we was able to face the enemy, face the adversity, and we was able to go forth and do. We conquered the land, just as Gideon did. And in this story, Gideon went. He was scared to go in the daytime, but he went at nighttime. And he went and he tore down the enemy's camp. Same thing we have to do. We have to tear down those things that the enemy will bring to us to discourage us about our business. And we have to go. If you're scared to do it by day, do it by night. Pray, talk to God. God is with you. He will lead and he will guide you. He always will. Always will. So go, 1, the Lord is with you. 2, go in the strength that you have. 3, know that God has given you a peace that you can do whatever it is that you aim to do. Because in this story, God had given Gideon peace after it was all done and said. After God had reassured him of what he had on the inside of him, he left him with peace. So when the negativity comes your way, when the obstacles come your way, when anything that's not lining up with your business tries to come to attack you, just know that God is with you. Pray against it and wait on the peace of God. Once you have that peace of God, you know that you can go in the strength that you have. So Gideon had that courage that I was speaking about. Gideon was brave because he went and he fought that enemy. He had valor. He was fearlessness. He was daring. He had boldness. And all of these things were the same thing that I possess today. My girlfriend was like, I never would have thought of that. I never would have. Now, we used wisdom. We made sure that we did it together. You know, we went while it was daytime and all of that stuff because you want to be safe and all of that, all of those things. But we conquered the enemy that was on the inside of us. And in the end, we got our prize. So that's all I have for you tonight. Stay encouraged. I'm going to try to do these Success Sundays every Sunday. Normally not so late, but, you know, I'm just doing what God has given me to do. You know, he's given me this vision of my finances becoming better as a result of selling this $5 jewelry. But not only that, you know, I like what our motto says, our what is it called? Our vision statement. I don't know it all off the top of my head, but I thank God for this company because, you know, I'm lining up with the vision statement. Let me see if I have it right here. It's strengthening me as a woman. This company is igniting some of the gifts that I already had on the inside of me that was lying dormant. Okay, this is the mission statement. The mission statement, Paparazzi's mission statement says, Paparazzi exists to bring strength, which I feel strengthened today, to bring independence, I feel independent today, and to bring empower. How many of you feel empowered as a result of your business? I feel empowered as a result of my business. To individuals and their families by building confidence. And that's exactly why I'm here with Successful Sundays, so that somebody can, I can help somebody to have confidence when it comes to doing and working their business. It says by building confidence and financial freedom through affordable fashion. While $5 jewelry may not change the world, we believe that those who wear it, it will change them. And I am a product of change. I talked about change on my last week's Successful Sundays. I think I hashtagged it. So if you missed it, you can go find it. Just hashtag successful Sunday or hashtag my name or something like that. But I am empowered today. I thank God for stirring up the gifts that was within me with this and using the $5 jewelry to be a vehicle to ignite the gifts that he gave me. You know, I feel a little emotional right now, but I won't cry. I'm just going to say, y'all be encouraged. You know, keep slinging your $5 bling. Keep believing in yourself. If you fall down, get back up. You know, if you don't worry about if you don't get encouraged by anybody else, encourage yourself, because you are the one that have to work your business. Your success or your failure depends on you. I'm glad you're being blessed, Tanetta. I'm just doing what the Lord has given to me. I have chills all over my body right now, you know, and before I started this, I said, Lord, decrease me. You increase. You rise up on the inside of me. I'm doing this for me too, because I'm encouraged by my own words as well. You're welcome, Shantae. I'm glad you're feeling powerful, Keisha. I'm encouraged today, but I'm even more encouraged because I'm able to use my gift and the passion that I have to encourage somebody else. You know, one of the gifts that God has given me is women's ministry. You know, I aim to encourage, to empower, and to equip women in their walk with God and in just their everyday lives, you know. And this is a vehicle that God has given to me, because sometimes we think that, you know, we supposed to use our gifts and talents in certain ways, but God is not a God that is in a box. Okay, he's not in a box. He's everywhere, and he works through everything. And I thank God that he's working right now in my life through these $5 pieces of jewelry. And right now, they're being very transparent before you. These tears that I'm shedding, they're tears of joy, and they're tears of happiness, because I'm finding myself even more through the 6 months that I've been in this company. So stick with it. Like I said, 6 months is not, almost 7 months is not a long time to be in this business, but I've been in other direct sales and other direct marketing companies where I bailed out within the first 3 months, okay? And for me to still be with this company in 7 months, y'all, I just hit director. I wasn't even trying to. I had 2 months in the beginning where I didn't even where I wasn't even active for whatever reason. You know, I had a lot of excuses, but I thank God because I'm encouraged through Frank Diva's group. I'm encouraged through Radiant Styles team page. I'm encouraged through Papa Star's page. You know, sometimes I reply on some things and sometimes I don't, but I'm absorbing everything, and everything that each and every one of y'all do encourages me. So this is just now me giving back, because I feel a little better now. I'm encouraged a little more. I know I can go on now further, you know. So I know that I have other sisters that are right here with me in this journey. And as long as we stay connected, as long as we stay united, as long as we believe in each other, as long as we share our ups and our downs, we can make it. We can make it. We can get to the top. And don't be afraid to give those accolades to those ladies who have who are at the top of their games right now, because guess what? One day you will be too. It don't cost you nothing to say congratulations. Nothing at all. Nothing. Don't be jealous. You know, their journey was their journey, and your journey is going to be your journey. You just keep going. You don't give up. So, yes, we can, Maria. We sure can. So, y'all be blessed, and I'll be back next Sunday with Successful Sunday. So, I don't know what topic the Lord is going to tell me to share with y'all, but throughout the week, I'm always trying to listen to him. What would you have me to talk to my brothers and my sisters about on Sunday concerning our business? And last week it was change, and this week it was courage. So, y'all stay encouraged and don't give up. You have courage. Go in the strength that you're in. You are a mighty woman of valor. You are a mighty man of valor. If nobody ever told you, I'm telling you now, go and exercise the gifts that God has given you. He is with you. He will never leave you. He will never forsake you. Y'all be blessed. Have a good night. I love y'all.